Welcome to another live stream broadcast. I'm your host, Jack Olmstead, the digital reporter. 2 weeks from today, the first annual U.S. Open Pickleball Championships will launch April the 26th in Naples, Florida. The 6-day tournament is organized by Spirit Promotions, a new Chicago-based company that is focused on growing the sport of pickleball. Spirit Promotions founders Chris Evon and Terri and Naples resident Jim Ludwig is going to be joining us today from Naples. Hello, Chris and Jim. How's it going?
Hi.
Going well. How are you doing?
Just fine. How's the weather in Naples today?
Well, there's a couple of clouds in the sky, and as you can see, it's kind of windy, slight breeze, and about nice, comfortable 79 degrees.
Tell us what
In other
we're looking
words,
at.
it's another day in paradise.
You're on the Paradise Coast.
That's right.
Tell us what we're looking at.
This is the U.S. Open Pickleball Championship wall. That will be the focal point for thousands of visitors coming here for our event to have their opportunity with photos.
Can you turn the camera on yourself so we can see you? Here it comes. There you are. How did you guys meet?
By accident. Terry and I had come down to this area, and we were looking at some different venues, and we were presenting our presentation or our vision to Collier County, and somebody hooked us up with Jim, and the three of us got together and realized that our vision for one large pickleball event was very similar, and we haven't looked back since.
And Jim, can you tell us a little bit about your background and pickleball?
Well, I became a pickleball player about 5 years ago, and I enjoyed the sport so much that I stopped playing tennis and golf and became an ambassador about 3.5 years ago for the USAPA, and eventually became a district ambassador to promote the sport because I found a great love for the sport, and also were able to get other people involved that had never been exercising before or out playing a sport or a racket sport in particular. So I had a dream, and thank God it came around to meeting Terry and Chris.
What was
We
that
got
dream?
together and creating this fantastic event.
Can you give us a time frame? When did you guys meet? Was it 2014, 2015?
Yeah, we met in January of 2015.
And why is that such an important date, January 2015? Was that when you were giving your presentation to the county?
Yeah, it's the week we came down here to give the presentation, and like I said, we hooked up with Jim. We talked about our vision together. He was involved in the meetings with the CVB, the Collier County Convention and Visitors Bureau, and since then we've just been partners in this whole thing.
And Jim, you have a nonprofit organization that works with kids?
That's correct. It's called pickleballforall.org, and our goals are to raise funds so that we can get equipment into all of the schools. We are presently training the kids in their PE classes, and we bring what equipment we have to the kids and let them utilize it, but the schools don't have enough money to buy the equipment. So I'm raising funds through events like the US Open. We ran a tournament in February called Southern Tropics. A lot of fundraising events. We've done pickleball on Fifth Avenue, which is a posh street down here in Naples. And we were able to play pickleball there on Halloween night, right in the middle of the street. We had 2 courts going with some of the top players from the country around playing pickleball. And it was Kyle Yates and the Elliots were here, Jody and Rob Elliott.
Can you talk about Kyle Yates?
Nope, go ahead.
Kyle's one hell of a guy. I met him several years ago, and watch this young man grow to a fabulous athlete. Well, he was already a fabulous athlete, but became a pickleball athlete. And he's one of the best in the country, if not the best in the country. I utilize Kyle for many, many events. He comes down when I have kids and we're training them. He'll work with them. He'll be there signing autographs. So he takes his time and gives it back as well.
Chris, can you talk about Spirit Promotions, how that came to be?
Well, Spirit Promotions was designed as a business to kind of house the U.S. Open. So when we came up with the idea to have a U.S. Open, we started Spirit Promotions, which was our company to just promote this event and probably other events throughout the years.
Can you give us an idea of your background in terms of promoting events?
Yeah, Terri and I both come from a long history of sporting events and the sporting goods industry. We worked for Wilson Sporting Goods. Terri was there for 21 years. I was there for 17 years. We were in the indoor racket sports division, which really ended up being all the racket sports except for tennis. So we were involved with racquetball mainly. That was our main sport. But we also did squash, paddle, badminton, and pickleball.
And then Terri researched pickleball. And how did you guys decide you were going to leave the comfort of corporate jobs and start this new venture?
Well, you know, it was just a matter of good timing, and we were both kind of ready to go into a new challenge. We had been in racquetball for a long time. We loved the sport, we loved the industry, but we saw the potential for pickleball. We enjoyed it. Terri had started designing product for Wilson. Wilson was getting into the business, so she did a lot of research about pickleball, from products to events to the industry. So once we started thinking about it, we just thought, oh, this would be a great challenge for us and something new to do.
Is pickleball a major sports category for Wilson?
Is it a major sports category, did you say?
Yes, a major sports
Sorry.
category for Wilson.
It's a beginning sports category. It's something that they're starting to get into, and something that will grow for them for sure in the future.
So you saw an opportunity to launch this promotional company to get pickleball rolling.
Yeah, to get pickleball rolling. Just to kind of bring it to a different level. We saw that there was a potential for this sport, you know, to have a big event, to have a world-class event. And we thought we had the experience and the expertise to do this, so that's where we are.
So I'm going to share your satellite screen here, and if you can give us an idea of what the grounds look like. Do you see this on the screen?
Yeah, I can see it. Let's see if I can pull it up a little bit.
Do you know how to do that? You click on the small...
Yeah, I just did that. Now okay, I have your picture. So that picture didn't come up.
You don't see the...
Oh, there it is. Now it just came up. Yep. Okay.
So what are we looking at?
All right, so here's a picture of the grounds. It's the site map that we've been working on, and the arrow indicates where people will pull in off of Thomason Avenue, off of the Main Street 41. And to the right of that arrow, if you look all the way, you see the Avalon Pod. That's actually the Avalon School. We've worked closely with Avalon. We've donated a lot of product to them. We've painted lines on their outdoor basketball courts so they can teach pickleball to their kids. And so in return, they're going to let us use those courts for the U.S. Open. So those will be courts 40 through 47. Then as you go up through that arrow or down, you'll see a big soccer field, which is designated for parking. We'll be able to fit about 500 cars in there. So that's where most people will park. If we have overflow parking, it'll be across the street at a different park, but it's pretty close. And we'll also have shuttle service for people.
Okay. How about courts 1 through 9? Can you talk about the Franklin Sports Pod?
Yeah, I don't see that on here. So if you can scroll down there. So then as you come through the park, you'll see the Franklin Sports Pod. There's 8 courts there that have been 9 courts there, pre-existing courts. And then right past that, you'll see the Minto court, the Minto Pod. And that used to be a skateboard park. Less than a year ago, that was a big skateboard park, and we've had that changed into 12 new state-of-the-art pickleball courts with a deco turf surface.
Can you talk a little bit about the deco court surface?
Yeah, I'll let Jim do that.
I'm back.
Got it?
Can you talk a little bit about the deco court surface?
The deco court surface is state-of-the-art. It's the same surface that they use at the U.S. Open Tennis Championships in Flushing Meadows, New York. We are putting it on all of our new courts that we're doing over. Well, the only courts that will not have it will be the 9 courts existing. It is a cushiony surface about 5 millimeters thick. You don't notice a difference with the play, but you do notice a difference after you're done playing with your muscles and your bones. They don't ache. It's a 9-layer system.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a 9-layer system with 6 layers of rubber and then 3 layers of acrylic finished top coat.
They look beautiful.
They're gorgeous. Let's take your walk over that way. We're headed around.
As we walk over there, can you? I've got the image of the map up on the screen again. Can you talk about the Expo Village?
Yes, so we'll head right over to the Expo Village now. You want to, and we're heading up. We're right now, if you're looking on the screen, you're seeing where our welcome center is going to be. That's where we're standing. So we're going to be heading across parking lot, and we're going to be heading over towards the first Expo tent. You can see this white car pulling out now. And this parking lot will be one complete tent. It'll be 150 feet long. You can see Terri there, by 60 feet wide. It will fill this complete parking lot. This is where the check-in center will be. We'll also have a beer garden, an entertainment lounge, VIP lounge. Food will be served in here. And also, we'll have a few other vendors. Now we'll walk over to tent number 2, which is the vendor's tent. In this area, we'll have another tent 150 feet long by 60 feet wide. Where you see that stone, there'll be all vendors in there.
Do you know how many vendors you're going to have in the tent?
20.
20 vendors.
20 vendors, okay.
We have Terri and Chris together right now. I'm not sure if you're...
Hi, Terri.
Hi.
How's your day going?
Busy. It's going awesome though.
What's on your to-do list today?
There's a crew over there working hard.
What did you ask me?
What is on your to-do list today?
You don't have enough time.
Battery's running out.
Well, let's see. We nailed down some food for Saturday. I met with a vendor. Who did we meet with? We just been real busy.
Seating is going to happen today.
Oh yeah, the seating. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy busy.
So Terri, how long have you been working on this tournament?
A little over a year. I would say, yeah, a little over a year. But I would say in the last 6 months, it's been 24/7.
Can you talk about some of your local partners?
Yeah, let's move into it. What did you ask me?
Some of the local partners that you have in Naples.
The local partners?
Yes.
Well, we have Minto Communities, which is the housing. Let's walk. Which is the housing community next door to us. They're our title sponsor.
Put them on.
Let's see. The Minto Communities is our title sponsor,
Keep walking.
and they are,
Report that.
oh yeah, and they are a housing community right next door to us that builds incredibly beautiful homes. The CVB, the Collier County Visitors Bureau, is a huge supporter of ours. Hence, you look around here and see what's going on with this park. They've been a big supporter. The Commissioner Fiala, has been very supportive as well. Really, the whole community has been behind this project since day one.
Can you talk about some of the things that people can do in Naples?
Well, anybody who comes here, they can go to our Pure Florida Welcome Center. And Pure Florida is a company that can really tell people what to do as far as there's obviously gorgeous, gorgeous beaches here. But they have jet ski tours, they have wave runner jet skis, they've got dolphin, watching tours, sunset tours. There's all that stuff going on. Awesome restaurants. Probably some of the best restaurants in the world are right here in Naples. So there's plenty of stuff to do in this community.
Can you talk about the volunteers?
Well, they're an integral part of this whole event. If we don't have volunteers, this doesn't run. And our volunteers are 200 people. We have 3 captains that are putting this on, 3 incredible ladies that are gathering all the volunteers. And yeah, they're a very, very important part of this event, and we'll have plenty of them on board.
Can you talk about other members of your team?
Besides Chris and Jim?
Besides Chris and Jim.
We've got, I would say besides the volunteers, these 2 people here are the backbone of this event. Jim's a full-time Naples resident, and pretty much, as I have always referred to him, as the mayor of pickleball in Naples, and has done an amazing job in this area building the pickleball community. And obviously Chris is my right-hand person putting this whole thing together. This is more than a 3-person event, as we've found out.
You're going to launch in 2 weeks from today.
It's only 2 weeks from today. We got to get going.
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today.
Are you on schedule? Are you on task?
We are completely on schedule. We're ahead of schedule. We just need some bodies here now.
Maybe, Jim, you're holding the computer now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I wonder if you can talk a little bit about Kids Day.
Oh, great.
That's a great opportunity. We're been working with the children here in Collier County for about 1.5 years now through Pickleball for All. And one of our first partners in the pickleball world was Avalon School, which is attached to the property that we're standing in. And they are going to bring out 85 of their children, 85 to 100 of their children that we taught pickleball to last year and this year, and have them out for Kids Day. We're going to have them out on the championship court to see some pro exhibition. When we're done with the pro exhibition, we're going to take them over and have them all on the courts and get them with the pros, playing with the pros. From there, we'll take them over, we'll feed them lunch, give them a little sugared popcorn to bring back to school to get them wired for the afternoon. And we're all looking forward to it, and they are very, very excited about it.
Jim, you're a resident of Naples year-round?
Yes.
Why is Naples your home?
Excuse me?
Naples, why have you made Naples your home?
That's a long story, but to make it short, a long story short, it's beautiful. It is paradise. I say it every day when I wake up. It's just a gorgeous place to live. The people are friendly, loving, warm, and the environment down here is just none to be compared with that I know of.
How's the pickleball community in Naples?
growing rapidly. In this park that we're looking at right now, 2 years ago this month, I had 48 people playing here. Now we have 700 people signed up to play. In season, we have 150 to 200 people showing up to play every day.
That's fantastic.
We have locally, we have roughly around 3,000 to 4,000 players in the Collier County, Lee County areas, in the Naples area.
That's incredible. Who would like to talk about CBS Sports Network?
Here we are.
CBS Sports Network. Well, we approached them when we were getting ready to do this project because it was one thing that was really, really important for us is to have this on national TV and to really show the country what pickleball is for those that don't know. And there's 2.5 million pickleball players in this country right now, and that number is rapidly growing. So one of the things that CBS Sports Network really was intrigued with is just the potential growth of the sport overall. So we will end up bringing this to almost, or I think it is over 50 million subscribers potentially could view pickleball for the first time.
That's incredible. You're doing some amazing things for the growth of pickleball.
Well, it is pretty exciting, and you know they're going to film the mixed and the women's and the men's, and then probably only one of them will be shown on CBS Sports Network because it is only an hour show, but it gives us something to build on for the future.
That's fantastic. Now people can stream matches and they can record their own matches and put them online. That's not going to be an issue?
Well, we are not doing live streaming this year. It'll be something, you know, we'll probably add next year to our task, things to do. But our contract with CBS Sports Network is that those matches cannot be live streamed until, or can't be shown on video until after they show it on CBS Sports Network.
And that's in the VIP court, is that right?
That is in the Zing Zang Championship court.
Right. Can you talk about the food and other entertainment that you're going to have on site? I'm going to show the map here.
Yeah, the food's going to be outstanding. We've got some of the best local food vendors involved with this. We've got a big barbecue on Friday night, the Tito's Country Western Barbecue. We have the Miller Lite Beer Garden, which I think this will be one of the, maybe the first tournament where there will be a beer garden right there. Miller Lite Beer Garden will also have a place serving Tito's vodka for those people that, you're like drifting here. There you go. For those people that would like a little cocktail with their pickleball. So there'll be plenty of stuff to do. If you just come to watch, there's going to be plenty of activity going on nonstop.
Is there going to be a cost to see matches? Admission?
Anybody who plays in the tournament will get a general admission pass, first come, first serve. And then we did sell tickets, general or VIP seating, but for Friday and Saturday, those tickets are sold out. You know, right behind me will be the Zing Zang Championship court where we're going to be bringing in bleachers that will seat over 700 people. And we'll probably have another 50 to 100 people of standing room only. And Friday and Saturday, those are sold out at this point. I suggest if anybody's going to be in the area that wants to come by, and we may end up having some tickets available at the door.
What social networks are you going to be on?
Mainly Facebook.
The U.S. Open Pickleball Championship Facebook page. Okay, we're going to have a link to it at the bottom of this video.
Yeah, that would be great. And, you know, we encourage people to like us on Facebook because during the event, we'll be doing postings throughout the weekend, let alone throughout the day as well. So, yeah, we encourage people to stay in tune with that.
Is there a U.S. Open Pickleball Championship hashtag?
Not right now. Something we're working on. There is a U.S. Open Pickleball Championship website to gather more information.
But you're going to come out with the hashtag at some point.
Yes, we will.
That's fantastic. I know that you guys are busy. I promised Chris that we would stop at 2 o'clock. I think it's 2 o'clock right now.
Good. It is. It's 2:04. Make it a wrap.
Really?
Really
2:04.
appreciate you doing this. Thank you very much.
Is there anything you would like to say before we let you get back to the business at hand, getting ready for the grand opening on the 26th?
Well, I think we just like to thank all the participants that are coming down here for the inaugural tournament. You know, this has been an outstanding response we've had, and we've always said, you know, if we build them, will they come? And you know, we built the courts here, and we have over 800 players coming from all over the country and really all over the world. We have 7 countries represented. So we want to thank all of the participants, from the pros down to, you know, the 2-5s coming here. And we're going to show them a heck of a time.
So a couple of years ago, you kind of had a dream about this. Is this what you expected?
I'll let you know in 3 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
But it's headed that way.
That's a deal. We'll pick this up in 3 weeks after the big tournament.
All right, that sounds great.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate your time today, Terri, Chris, and Jim. Have a great tournament.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
thanks, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.